There's something cooking in the neighborhood. From where I stand, it's looking mighty good. You're gonna love it. Come dine with me. Come dine with me. Come dine with me.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Come Dine With Me, Western New York, brought to us by the Vinyl Outlet.
And Russ, can you believe Thanksgiving is over and it's December already tomorrow?
Oh, it's frightening, Jan. How did you do Thanksgiving? Did you eat a lot of turkey?
I did. I ate a lot of everything.
Did you?
Yes. And that pumpkin pie I couldn't resist either. But you know, what do you have planned for Russell's for the holidays? Pretty busy.
Well, it's a busy season. It's a good season for all the restaurants, you know, and I put a Christmas tree up. I don't get too crazy like I used to, but it's such a beautiful season. Everybody opening gifts and everything. It puts you right in that mood. And
That's right.
I probably won't drink it anymore till I do, you know.
But I have some Christmas shopping to do, get some holiday gifts, so that's where I'm off to today. And we have a great show planned, though, so we've got to get to that. Right now, though, our own Chef Marco is with Chef Orazio Ippolito. Let's take a look.
People always ask me, Chef Marco, when you're in the mood to go out to eat, where do you go? At the top of my list has got to be Orazio's restaurant in Clarence. Whether it's their innovative daily specials, their authentic Italian, or their incredible banquets, it's easy to see why. Come dine with me at the award-winning Orazio's. I'm joined by head chef and owner Orazio Ippolito. Tell us a little bit about the secret of your success here at Orazio's.
Well, Marco, we have a saying here at Orazio's. It's not like home, it is home. And one of the things we pride ourselves on is friendly, comfortable atmosphere. And we're proud to be on a first-name basis with a lot of our guests. So when you come to Orazio's, you can get your favorite drink from Sam at the bar, or talk to Amy out in the dining room, or ask Mike any question you might have about our banquet facility.
It's no wonder everyone's talking about Orazio's. I seem to hear your name popping up in the news and online all the time.
We've been lucky to win our share of awards recently, including the best overall food at the Taste of Clarence. Our pasta puttanesca won first place, the People's Choice Award at the Taste of Buffalo this year. Our pasta con vodka won the New York State Best Dish Award.
Well, you can understand why. Everything here is so fresh. I saw the guys back there making bread, and I know all your desserts are made daily.
Yes, we make everything from scratch here. The bread's made every day, the pastas, the lasagna noodles, and all our desserts, gelatos, everything's made in-house. We have our daily specials, fresh steak, seafood, and just about anything you can think of that you're in the mood for, we'll have it.
That's awesome. Can guests expect the same homemade quality from your catering and banquets too?
Definitely. It doesn't matter if it's 4 people or 400 people, you're still going to get the homemade bread, the fresh pastas, the same service that you get in the front of the house. And we have our banquet facility, Portofino's, connected to the restaurant, that we can customize any type of menu for you and make it as simple or as elegant as you want. And we do drop-off catering as well. And if you want to host an event in your house or your office, we will take care of everything for you.
Well, I'm feeling right at home here at Orazio's. And I'm getting a little hungry too.
Well, you've definitely come to the right place.
Come out and join us at Orazio's restaurant on Main Street in Clarence, where it's not like home, it is home.
Today we're going to be preparing a dish that I've been using for years and years in my family. This is called melanzane saltimbocca. Melanzane meaning eggplant, saltimbocca meaning leap into your mouth. So what we're going to do is we're going to take an eggplant, wash it. You can either peel it or you can leave the skin on, which I prefer to do. Slice it about 1/4 inch thick, put it on a baking sheet, a little bit of olive oil, brush it, put it in the oven about 350 degrees for about 8 to 10 minutes or until soft. Bring it out, let it cool, and bring it to the board. And that's what we've done so far. We got our eggplant that's nice and sliced, cooked, and cooled. And what we're going to do is we're going to take some prosciutto di Parma, which is the prized prosciutto in Italy. We're just going to place it the same length of the already done eggplant. We're going to take a little bit of ricotta cheese and just place a little bit right in the center, just a little bit. Then we're going to take some fresh sliced mozzarella. And then we're going to roll it up, just like so, and we're going to place it in our baking pan. We're going to put them in the oven at about 350 degrees for about 10 to 12 minutes, and then we're going to go ahead and prepare our sauce. I'm going to start with, once again, a hot pan, a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. I'm going to take some coarsely sliced red onion. We're going to take some moonlight mushrooms. I happen to like moonlight mushrooms for this particular dish, but you can use any kind that you wish. All right, now we're going to add our fresh sliced garlic, and we're just going to cook that for just a couple of minutes. Now we're going to deglaze the pan. One of the things that you always want to make sure you're very, very careful to do is when you're deglazing a pan, you always want to pull the pan away from the heat when you're adding an alcohol to it. Now I have a little Marsala wine here, and what that Marsala wine is going to do, it's going to deglaze the pan by getting all of those little yum-yums on the bottom of the pan, as I like to call them, on the bottom of the pan, bringing the flavor up to the top, and it's going to enhance the entire dish. Now we want the wine to cook for just a few seconds. It's going to reduce slightly. It's going to take on all the flavors that are already in there. And then to finish the dish, we're going to add a little pepper. I like to use fresh ground sea salt. And then just at the very end, we're going to add a little bit of butter, and that'll add a little decadence to our sauce. Well, there you have it, melanzane saltimbocca, which again translated means eggplant that leaps into your mouth. One of our signature dishes over at Frontier Catering. I'm Chef Art Christie. Come dine with me, Western New York.
This portion of the program was sponsored in part by Key Video Productions, television, video, DVD, and by Russell's Steaks, Chops, and More. Be my guest. Let us do the rest.
Hello, I'm Russ Salvatore. The holidays are just around the corner, and the gift certificate to Russell's Steaks, Chops, and More, or an overnight stay at Salvatore's Grand Hotel could be a great suggestion. For every $100 that you would spend, I will give you a complimentary $25 gift certificate. From all of us here, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Be my guest and let us do the rest.
You know you need a professional video for your company or website, but you're wondering, where do I begin? Well, check out keyvideo.com, Buffalo's premier television and video production house. We work with big businesses and other companies that think big. Corporate image, sales, training, you name it. Scripting, shooting, editing, we call it concept to completion, and we're ready to work for you. For your business, for all of life's events. Call, click, or visit Key Video today.
To save you money, the Vinyl Outlet installs all year long. Act now and receive our amazing winter prices. Get rid of those old wrought iron railings and improve the safety and curb appeal of your home. No more scraping and painting. Porches, decks, fences, and railings, all on sale. Save big on markdown stock and installation with discounts up to 35% off. This spring, be ready to enjoy the great outdoors.
Let us transform your home.
Let's face it, good nutrition is the last thing any of us are thinking about on game day, unless we're playing in the game. Pre, during, and post-game meals are so important, and skipping a meal can actually impair the performance of the player. And actually not eating after the game can make a player feel like they're running on empty. A pre-game meal has two main purposes: not to allow the athlete from feeling tired or hungry during the event, and to have sufficient amount of energy for their maximum performance during the game. A pre-game meal should be eaten 2 to 3 hours before an event. So for all you moms out there, keep in mind, feeding your child right before the event can cause nausea or indigestion because their food is not fully digested in order to get the energy needed. On the other hand, post-game meals have one major purpose: to replenish the body of all the nutrients used during the sporting event, especially for muscle recovery. Recovery time starts 30 minutes after an event. You should eat at this time as well as 2 hours after the event to completely restore your body of all the nutrients. I'm Dr. Jamie Brennan, giving you a few more hints for your health. Go Bills!
Do I have a smoke and tailgate idea for you? I'm with Buffalo's Best Grill and Catering, and we're doing a smoked brisket that they do in-house on a pretzel roll with a buffalo sauce that's made with blue cheese and hot sauce and hot peppers and onions. Man, this thing doesn't end.
Yes.
This is incredible.
It's excellent.
You smoke your own brisket in-house?
We do, yes, for about 12 hours out back.
Next to
the garden.
Next to the garden.
Yep.
You guys do it all.
Yep.
Let's get started.
First, we're going to saute some onions. Obviously, we don't want to do the banana peppers. They're already pre-cooked. They're pickled.
They're pickled. And then when they hit the heat, too, it'll burn your eyes and it'll make you choke.
Very true.
So we're cooking off the onions on a medium-high heat.
Yep.
Just to get them soft.
Just to get them nice and caramelized and just a little tender. Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
So I'm intrigued by the brisket smoking. Now, tell me the process, the steps.
Basically, I get the briskets in, I trim them of the fat because they are a very fatty piece of meat, and then I soak them in Worcestershire, mozzarella steak seasoning, and some fresh garlic.
It already smells great.
Yeah, and then I let it marinate for at least 24 hours. And then I put it in the smoker for 12 to 13 hours. Okay, now we're going to add the pickled banana peppers to our sauteed onions, and then the beef brisket. Just enough for a pretzel roll, which is going to be about 6 ounces of meat.
It's a lot. So it's already cooked, so all you're really doing is warming it through.
Yeah, we're warming it through. I'm basically going to chop it up in the pan. So as you can see, the beef, it just falls right apart. Melts right in your mouth. Okay, now we're just going to toast the buns real quick, which I'm just going to put on top of this open flame really quick. Just to get them a little brown. Now once we get everything all broken down in the saute pan, we're going to add our buffalo steak sauce, which this is just basically Robocood blue cheese dressing with a little addition of hot sauce.
This thing is incredible. The peppers, the smoke, there's that hot sauce, the blue cheese.
Just a little bit, yep.
Man, don't wait any longer. Dip down, try this sandwich out. If you're tailgating, catering, sitting at the bar, this is what you want to order right here. Smoked brisket, hot peppers. Oh, man.
Excellent. We're located at 3700 Southwestern Boulevard, Buffalo's Best Grill and Catering. Come dine with me, Western New York.
Closed captioning provided by
CarStar Relax. We'll take it from here.
If you've been in an accident, look no further than Ventura's CarStar Collision.
After all, we look at your situation from both sides.
Part of you wants certified technicians who use the industry's most advanced equipment.
The other part wants an incredible staff to help you with insurance, estimates, and car rentals.
At Ventura's CarStar Collision, we give you the best of both worlds.
We'll work together to get you rolling again.
The romance of Tuscany, the flavor of depalo's, everything you love about depalo's, the food, the friendship, the family. Whether in our elegant dining room or outside in the courtyard, the atmosphere is authentic. For a simple dinner out or the affair of a lifetime, find Tuscany in your own backyard. Ilio depalo's Restaurant, Banquets, and Ringside Lounge in Blaisdell, a family restaurant with a gourmet touch.
This spring, be ready to enjoy the great outdoors. Act now and receive our amazing winter prices. Save big on markdown stock and installation with discounts up to 35% off. The Vinyl Outlet, trust in the best.
With Frontier Catering, it's easy to show your good taste. Chef Art Christie uses time-tested techniques and authentic family recipes to create a custom menu that showcases your personal style and your venue. And with Frontier Catering, your food is prepared fresh, on-site. For corporate events, unforgettable weddings, and other signature celebrations, it has to be Frontier Catering.
Welcome back to Come Dine With Me, Western New York, sponsored in part by Key Video Productions and Russell's Steaks, Chops, and More.
Oh, what a great place to eat. #1 steakhouse in Western New York. Right, Russ?
Thank you very much, Jan. Thank you.
You know what? We need to talk about one more time because this is the last day that you can send in to get your free book, Buffalo Amore. It's a great collection of recipes that you can share with your family and friends from local chefs. And our very own Chef Marco is in the book, so you could try his chicken al forno recipe or his Italian mac and cheese. And there's lots of other recipes, including trifles and cannoli cupcakes and delicious things like that. Get that by liking us on Facebook or letting our producer know at our email address, okay?
Sounds beautiful. For the other restaurants that would like to be part of this show, we're on the air through March 2015, and we'd love to have you join us.
Oh, we sure would. Now, Russ, back to the show. Did you ever walk into the home of someone that you met for the very first time, open the refrigerator, and without knowing what's in it, have to make dinner for 4 people? Did you ever do that?
No.
No?
Never did. No.
Well, that's what our chefs are going to do in this week's Kitchen Invasion.
I teach music at the Nichols Middle School. For the past 14 years, I've taught general music, grades 5 through 8.
I've known Corinne since high school. We live in a small town and everybody knows everybody else.
She's just this sparkly, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful human being.
A lot of people that I knew were getting sick.
In 1997, I discovered I had cancer, which is shocking to anyone.
She's got such a positive spirit. She's a beautiful person, not only on the outside, but on the inside. She's a cancer survivor.
One can do anything if one has wonderful friends.
I recorded an album of my own songs with the help of some good friends and decided that I would dedicate the album and the sales of the CD to Roswell. The CD is on sale at Barnes & Noble on Niagara Falls Boulevard, and it's in the Roswell Park gift shop. And it's $10, and 100% of the proceeds go back to Roswell Park.
Their symphonies play on in us to ride a brand new strong.
I got goodies for you. Good.
We're doing something a little different today. I spoke to Corinne, the homeowner, and she cooks out of the refrigerator, and that's what we're going to do today. Let's open this refrigerator up to see what we got going on.
Go. A lot of people cook from the fridge, and when I do cooking classes, I always talk about, using leftovers and incorporating them into your meal.
We found some peppers, onions, and mushrooms that were in the refrigerator. There was a can of San Marzano tomatoes that we found in the cupboard. We used it to make a filet pizzaiola, which is an Italian staple dish.
The first thing I saw when I opened the fridge was the citrus, the lemon and the oranges, and then there was eggs by it. I'm like, oh my gosh, I wanted to do crepe Suzette, but I did want to walk in with something. I was real proud to walk in with my homemade cheesecake ice cream.
And then we made a spinach salad. We found some spinach and some honey mustard. We just added some oil and vinegar, some dried cherries to it, some feta cheese. It was great. It was a lot of fun.
Today we're cooking red meat. Red meat. It's going to be brown meat.
No, it's not going to be brown meat.
Brown
you're cooking
meat.
With me today. Basically, she wanted to learn how to not make it brown and not make it gray. So I'm going to have you open the San Marzano tomatoes, and I'll start cutting the pepper. So we're just going to cut our vegetables up. We sliced the steaks about a ½ inch thick, and we just pan-seared them in olive oil, nice hot pan. Got it about 17,000 degrees because this stove is amazing that came from Artisan Kitchens. We're going to cook this medium rare. Hear that sizzle? That's what we want. We added some red peppers, some mushrooms and onions, a little bit of garlic to it. San Marzano tomatoes finished with some red wine. Simmer for a few minutes, get to the right temperature. Top it with fresh mozzarella, finish it with the sauce, a little grated Romano cheese.
Mozzarella, tomatoes.
What's with these knives? Your kitchen's beautiful, but these knives are like cutting with newspaper.
It's a work in progress, and I don't cook meat, so
your steak?
I don't need any knives, but now I'm going to have to cook meat.
Where's your steak? I made it medium well for you. And
It's
you're
right
not gonna
here.
eat the
Don't you
steak.
see it?
Unbelievable.
Crepes, I've done those a million times in a million ways. Today we're doing a sweet crepe. How does that sound? And we'll finish it with that ice cream?
It sounds great.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna have you in charge of the crepes, And do you mind whisking?
No, I don't at all.
Your job is to whisk. We're going to start out very simply. This is
start right as soon as you get them on?
This is a very, very basic crepe recipe.
Okay.
Eggs and sugar for a sweeter crepe, equal parts milk, and then flour. Whisk it really good. Finish it with a bit of vanilla. I grated some orange zest in it because I was really in the mood to just kick it up with flavor. And then I added some Grand Marnier. So let's let that rest. We'll clean up. And you're going to be flipping some crepes in just a minute here.
Okay, great.
First of all, I have to say I had a lot of fun with Kathy today. Some people just think they can't flip a crepe. The most important thing I share with you today is using a Teflon pan.
I got to make them and flip them, and I like the crepes.
For the sauce, it's just equal parts butter, and I use brown sugar. A lot of times it'll crystallize on people, so my little secret was to use corn syrup. I added some more orange zest and lemon juice. Finished it with, once again, Grand Marnier. I put the orange segments in there, laid the crepe, folded it over, and then we garnished it with orange segments, a bit of sauce, and of course the homemade cheesecake ice cream.
Oh, boy, I can't wait to try it.
C'est magnifique.
Delicious.
So Isabella, I saw some things that were hanging out in the refrigerator. I think we throw together a nice salad. What do you think?
Excellent.
We'll make a dressing.
Okay.
Okay, ready? Start whisking.
Do you,
Go ahead, what were you going to ask me?
I was going to say, do you start with the mustard and then incorporate the oil or the vinegar?
Who's the chef?
You are.
I forgot the mustard. I forgot. So she pointed that out. Thanks, Isabella.
He's a very lovable, likable, fun person. And he cooks well.
We made a dressing which is real simple: olive oil, balsamic vinegar, honey mustard, squeeze of a lemon, a little salt and pepper. Tossed it together with some dried cherries, some feta cheese and onion. I mean, it really is a simple, fresh dish, and the girls loved it.
The meal was great. The meat was good. I liked the sauce. It was just fun.
I love the whole thing. I loved making it, but I particularly loved eating it. That was the best part.
My friends are so special to me. This was just another nice bonding experience.
Just a great way to spend a Tuesday afternoon in Buffalo, New York.
And now, not only am I a sexual goddess, a wonderful mother, a perfect wife, I am now a gourmet cook. All in one afternoon.
I hope you loved it. Come dine with me. Western New York.
Welcome to Ilio depalo's restaurant. It's a family affair here as we carry on tradition of my grandfather of serving great food, sharing stories, talking sports, and celebrating with friends and family at the Ringside Lounge.
My name is Kelsey, and I've been coming to the restaurant since I was a little kid. Everyone here makes me feel so welcome and comfortable to be in this restaurant, and the depalo family and all the staff here are very welcoming. I like to help out the family when I can by lending a hand and going to the benefits such as the Celebrity Chef Dinner. It's a big fundraiser for the athletes of Western New York.
The Celebrity Chef Dinner is an event that we host every year. It does a lot for the community and has a lot of great food.
Two of the dishes that I always get when I'm at this celebrity dinner, I also always get when I'm with my girlfriends and I come here for a girls' night. One of them is a caprese salad.
The caprese salad is a nice light salad served with fresh mozzarella, sliced prosciutto, tomatoes, fresh basil, and drizzled with balsamic vinaigrette.
Then it's on to the gnocchi bolognese for an entree.
The gnocchi bolognese is an Italian classic, served with our meat sauce and a little dash of herbal butter. It's a big dish. It'll fill you up or split it with a group of friends.
Girls' night always starts off with great food and drinks from Ilio depalo's.
It's always a great day at Ilio depalo's. We'll see you at the Ringside Lounge.
This portion of the program was sponsored in part by Artisan Kitchens and Baths. See, touch, feel, and use our products. And by Buffalo Hotel Supply. Design, deliver, and install. We can do it all.
We have new information on the most wanted sandwiches in Western New York.
I'll make this brief.
These sandwiches were last seen at Marco's Italian Deli. Be on the lookout for Nicky Whispers. Big, beefy, surprisingly sweet. Maria Gumati, a spicy little number everyone wants to get their hands on. And the Underboss, notorious and nearly impossible to knock off. If you see these sandwiches, do not, I repeat, do not apprehend them alone. They are extremely tasty. No further questions at this time. Thank you.
Public needs to know.
Beautiful design starts with Artisan Kitchens and Baths. Let us transform your kitchen or bath into the dream room you desire. Whatever your style and taste, Artisan Kitchens and Baths can design and install your vision to perfection. Our design team will work within your budget to give you quality at affordable prices. Update your home with Artisan Kitchens and Baths, 200 Amherst Street, Buffalo.
What you witness here tonight is the typical Friday or Saturday night at Russell's Steak Shops and more. Look at this kitchen, it's like a factory. We've probably got 100 people working in this place here tonight. This is our bone-in ribeye. Look at the size, 2.5 inches thick, all prime beef. We have a 12 to 14 ounce lobster tail, all Australian. 16-ounce strip steaks, all prime beef. Isn't that gorgeous? This is at Russell's Steaks, Shops and more.
Eyes on Harlem and Eyes Downtown is all about personalized service. We offer many styles with a large selection of exclusive brands to suit every need, at a price for every budget.
I'm Dr. Bob, and my mission is to help you maintain healthy vision. Let my staff help you and your family with all of your optical needs.
Check out our website or call and make the drive to one of our 2 convenient locations. Eyes on Harlem, Eyes Downtown. Better vision for a better life.
Trust me, they got a selection fit for a king.
We're back, Jan. And again, we've been saying all these things for weeks and weeks. Support your local restaurants and give me some of the important things you feel about supporting our local restaurants.
Well, I think our local restaurants really make customers feel special. You know, when I walk into a local restaurant, they know me by name. They almost know what I want to order.
Well, this is true. It's so true. I mean, you get the respect from the owners. I mean, I know how other owners are. Me, I devote my whole time, my whole life to the restaurant industry. It's a different feeling than walking into another restaurant out of town or local. I mean, when I go to another restaurant out of town, it's very easy for them to say an hour and a half for a table. You know, and I accept it because I love going to the bar first.
Okay. Would I have an hour and a half wait here? I hope not.
No.
Anyways, you know, I also like that we get to explore new places that make our city unique. You know, the different restaurants, whether they be an Italian restaurant or a steakhouse or whatever. And there's just so many opportunities for different types of food. And I think chefs are really being so creative today in some of the dishes that they make.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I couldn't make that at home. That's why I like to go out. It's an adventure.
They're so talented. They're very, very talented, the chefs, you know, and I'll be honest with you, our show has helped a lot of people cook at home, and I think a lot of chefs have learned by just going on TV and looking up an item and they tell you how to cook it 10 different ways, for God's sakes.
I just go on our website and I watch it again and then I make it. Well, anyways, just a reminder, we're going to be back next week. We sure hope you'll join us. And for the staff and crew of Key Video Productions and everybody here at Come Dine With Me Western New York, I'm Jan Farrington.
And I'm Russ Salvatore. Time to stick a fork in it, Jan, because we are done.